Hello, Joseph here. Welcome to my channel. So coming up on this video, I'll uncover why women reject you but still act interested, the psychological game they play, and the one move you need to make immediately to turn the tables. If you ever felt like a woman is keeping you around just in case, well, this video will actually change the way you handle it forever, so stay locked in. Jumping straight into the power play, first move. The reason why she's in rejecting you and she's still keeping you in the loop, most men misinterpret this situation and do play right into her hands. So sometimes the lies men tell themselves is maybe she's unsure, maybe she just haven't figured out her feelings. That's wrong. Women knows within the first few interactions whether they see you as man of option, as option rather. So if she rejects you, it doesn't because she doesn't know what she wanted. It's because she makes a conscious reminder in her mind that you are not the person that she wants. Sometimes, maybe probably a woman is keeping you as a backup, or maybe she actually enjoys your company or doesn't really want you that much, and then that doesn't sound real. That sounds like you're getting played. Sometimes a man really needs to stay on his ground. When a woman rejects you, you need to make a huge move and detach from her. Don't try to win her over with time. It's kind of like a mindset that keep you trapped in a validation mindset for her. You need to detach and don't listen to her problem, and then take off your attention. Don't be there when she decides to reach out, because she won't change her mind because she's getting the benefit of your presence without the commitment. Now the moment she senses that you're pulling away, she'll throw you breadcrumbs to pull you back. Ever notice that maybe probably you've kind of like detached a little? She'll comment, hey, saying there's something flirting, even though she has turned you down. That's kind of like her making sure that you're still on the hook. And if you keep falling for it, she never has to respect you, never has to choose you, and never has to commit to you. Let's be real. If she saw you as a man she truly wanted, she wouldn't be rejecting you in the first place. Women don't play games with men they are genuinely attractive to. When she rejects you and still keeping you around, maybe she's kind of like having you as options and she's not afraid to lose you. What's the solution now? What should you do? I think you need to stop acting like a man with no other options, because the moment she feels that you're not dependent on her, everything will change. Number two, flip the script immediately. Kind of like the one that shifted the dynamic immediately. You need to stop, keep being nice, keep being available, hoping that kind of like she'll change her mind. You need to stop all of those. The first steps you need to do, you need to cut off her validation. Women play this game because they're getting something from you: attention, validation, emotional support. I can't say this enough. So the first important step is to cut it off. No more responding to a random hey, how are you text. Okay, no more liking our social media post. No more being the guy that she vents to about other men. The second you remove yourself as an emotional crush, she will start to feel the shift. Now you might be thinking that won't this make her think that I don't care anymore? Well, yes, exactly. She's been using your interest as a safety net. Why don't you see that? When you stop providing that safety net, she has to reevaluate how she sees you. Now the key move here is the next time she texts you, what you want to do is delay your response or don't respond at all. She's been conditioning you to be available, and now is the time for her to feel your absence. Second thing you want to do is become scarce. People value what is scarce. And if you are always responding, always available, she'll feel like you are the one kind of like be chasing, and then that's not a good thing for you. Stop explaining yourself. Stop stop kind of like being easy access to her. So you need to stop all of this, and then the second she feels like, oh, you're not more available anymore, you're no more playing to her tunes or to her games, she'll sit back and then kind of like reevaluate herself. So, and then she'll kind of like feel less in control of you, and then that will kind of like make her feel valuable. I mean, she will make it will make you feel valuable in her eyes, yeah. And then most of the time women respect men who aren't easy to control, and that's exactly what you need to become. Fourth thing is maybe probably when you pull back and she's kind of like most of the time she would kind of like lose interest fast in you if you are kind of like too available to her and too there, too kind of like always replying her text, always being there for her. She will lose the attention, she will lose the attraction. But once you withdraw all of these things, she would realize that you're not an option she can play with, and she'll start thinking how to make things right with you, and then to really take things really seriously. And once she sees that you're out there building yourself to a higher value man, hitting the gym, kind of like leveling up your circle, meet new people, and then she'll feel as if okay, you're a real man, and then she'll take you much more seriously, and then she'll feel as if you choose you, and then you are a real person, a real man that values himself. And then a woman who truly wants you, she doesn't play games. And then the final play, what you must do next, now that you've created the psychological shift, here is when most men drop the ball. They don't know what to do next, and then kind of like undoing all the progress that they've made. What I feel like they should do is maybe probably when she comes back and then she wants it to work, let her take real accountability, and then let her shows that she values she worth your time, and then your attention. Also continue to date other women, meet other women, continue to focus on your goal and not her validation, and continue to expand your capacity. And the moment that she feels like you've moved on, you've leveled up, have other women in your orbit, that's when she'll start to realize that she'll start to compete for your attention. And nothing triggers real attraction with a woman who she realizes that she's no longer the center of your world. And now when she comes back, here is what you need to do. When she sends, hey, what's up, don't jump onto reply. Let her wonder, like, maybe what's going on. You can actually wait for like some few hours, like 3 hours or 4 hours or more, before you respond. Like hours later, like, good, hope you're well. If she texts, oh, how have you been? And then no emojis, no over explaining. Don't try to reignite the conversation, let her do the work. And then you need to test her consistency before you start taking her seriously. One flirty message or playful message doesn't mean that she's into you. It could just mean that she's looking for validation. So what you do is, I think the best thing is to just stay playful. Don't drop everything to engage with her. Let her prove through her actions that she's genuinely interested. For example, she sent a message like, oh, I kind of miss talking to you. This is the response I expect. Oh yeah, what do you want to do about it? So if you keep plans cool, and if she keeps playing game, you already know what's up. And if she asks, why have you been distant? And in my opinion, I think maybe probably she's kind of like looking, maybe she still have some control over you. And then what I want you to do is that you should just be casual, be simple, just reply simple, and make your response to be clear that you've been living your life, and then you've been good. Do not chase, and let her know that your time is kind of valuable, and then let her know that she has to hand you back. And then if she suddenly show interest, she needs to prove that she value your time. That means that she needs to make real efforts to see you. She has to be consistent, not hot and cold. A high value man doesn't woo a woman just for coming back. He evaluates whether she actually worth his time, and then all of that. So if she starts investing in you, then you can take things to another level with her. But here's the truth: a woman will come back, some women will come back just to see if they can control you, to feed you breadcrumbs, just to keep you around, to pull you back in, just to reject you. If she does this, walk away for good. No emotional goodbyes, no explanation, just disappear. Because if she truly wanted you, she wouldn't keep testing you. She will make real efforts to be with you. Keep that in mind. And a man who respects himself doesn't waste time on women who do not choose him fully. Let that sink in. The bottom line is, a lot of men accept breadcrumbs because they lack confidence, and that's why I am doing you this service, and then I am giving you all these points that you need to you can re-listen to it time over time and over, just to let it sink in, to become the real man, to become the successful man, the confidence man, the very, very confident man out there. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Joseph. I will be catching you on the next video. Cheers.